Good morning, Doors.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Chase.
And you're watching Fraser Junior News.
Today is Tuesday, April 25th, and it is National DNA Day.
On the menu today is beef nachos with cheese sauce, bread slice, steamed carrots, and applesauce. Any other announcements, Chase?
Well, this year's PSA start tomorrow. Make sure you do your best.
That's all we have for you today. Now passing it over to Addie and Zoe for today's weather.
Thanks, Grace and Chase.
Today is a high of 59 degrees and a low of 39 degrees.
There will be winds of 7 miles an hour, a humidity of 36%, and a 10% chance of rain. What about tomorrow, Addie?
Glad you asked, Zoe. Tomorrow is supposed to be a bit warmer with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 35 degrees.
That's all we have for you today. Now time for sports with Mia and Morgan.
Thanks, Addie and Zoe.
The middle school baseball team went against AG on Friday, which they lost.
Today, the middle school baseball team has an away game at McGuffey, which we'll later recap.
Yesterday, the high school baseball team played Charleroi, which we will later recap.
Today, they take on Charleroi at home at 4:30, so come out and support.
Yesterday, the high school softball team played at home against Leechburg, which we will later recap.
They also play tomorrow at Bishop Canavan at 4 p.m.
Now time for our new segment with Brant.
Hey Doors, today we're introducing a new segment called Hot Take Tuesday. In this segment, I will be debating a series of unpopular opinions. Today the guest I will debate with is Noah Varga. Now for the hot takes.
I think baseball is the hardest sport.
Why do you think baseball is the hardest sport?
So baseball has many, obviously, attributes, and I think one of the hardest is hand-eye coordination. It takes a lot of hand-eye coordination to hit the ball, and yeah, that's why I think baseball is the hardest. What about you?
Personally, I think that hockey is the hardest sport because not only do you have to learn how to skate, you have to learn how to do everything else while skating. So once you learn how to skate, you have to learn how to shoot, you have to learn how to cross over, skate backwards, crossovers, and it also takes a lot of hand-eye coordination. That's just what I think.
Yep.
Well, that's it for today's debating. See you next week.
Hey Doors, it is no secret that tomorrow is the start of PSSAs, so Clea and I are here to remind you of some important things.
To start things off, please remember to do your best because there is a challenge in play for the current 8th, 7th, and 6th graders.
Whatever grades PSSA scores improve by 10% within math and ELA win a field trip or fun day. The options for the winners are still being taken into consideration. Hey Clea, did you know on PSSA mornings this week you can go to the gymnasium during breakfast?
Actually, yes, I did. On PSSA mornings during breakfast, you should utilize the gymnasium by getting active in the morning before testing. You'll wake up your mind and potentially perform better.
Lastly, please remember to not wear hoodies, and smartwatches are also not permitted. We definitely recommend bringing in a book to read to pass the time once you finish taking your test.
And please remember to take your time, Doors. The PSSAs are an untimed assessment. Always try to do your best.
Now time for today's joke.
Thanks, Clea and Lola.
Hey, Colby, what do you get when you milk a cow in Alaska?
Snow. Thanks for tuning in, Doors.
Have a great day.